Israel Pabon Jr.,
Rollin Pacheco,
Michael Benjamin Packer,
Teepa Bacala,
Jeffrey Matthew Palazzo,
Thomas Palazzo,
Richard Palazzolo,
Oreo J. Palmer,
Frank Anthony Palmer,
Alan N. Palumbo,
Christopher Matthew Panettiere,
Dominique Lisa Pandolfo,
Paul J. Panasini,
John M. Paolillo,
Edward Joseph Papa,
Salvatore T. Papasso,
James Nicholas Papa George,
Marie Papalardo,
Vinod Kumar Parakat,
and my best friend, Bart Joseph Ruggieri. Life is not the same without you, Bart. We miss you.
and I'm honored to be here today on behalf of the volunteers from Siddhar.
Bija Shankar Paramsati,
Nitin Ramesh Parandakar,
Hardai Pabu,
James Wendell Purum,
Deborah Marie Harris,
George Paris,
Guy Young Park,
Philip Lacey Parker,
Michael Elaine Parks,
Robert E. Parks Jr.,
Hashimul Cry, C. Harmar,
Robert Paro,
Diane Marie Parsons,
Leobardo Lopez Pascual,
Michael J. Pascuma Jr.,
Gerald Paskins,
Horace Robert Passananti,
Suzanne H. Pizarro,
Avnish Raman Bai Patel,
Dipti Patel,
Manish Patel,
Stephen Bennett Patterson,
James Matthew Patrick,
Manuel D. Patrocino,
and my little brother Walwyn Wellington Stewart Jr., Port Authority police officer. We love you, we miss you, and you'll always be in our hearts.
and I'm honored to be here on behalf of the volunteers from Big Brothers Big Sisters of New York City.
Bernard E. Patterson, Robert E. Patterson,
Sarah Marie Patty, James Robert Paul,
Patrice Hayes,
Victor Paz Gutierrez,
Stacy Lane P.,
Richard Allen Perlman,
Dora V. Persall,
Thomas Nicholas Percarelli,
Thomas Pedicini,
Todd Douglas Polino,
Michelle Adrian Pelletier,
Anthony G. Peluso,
Angel Raymond Pena,
Richard L. Penny,
Salvatore F. Pepe,
Carl Peralta,
Robert David Perazzo,
John A. Perconti,
Alejo Perez,
Angela Susan Perez,
Anthony Perez,
Ivan Perez,
and my beloved nephew, Raymond Marcus Neblett. Marcus, your mother, father, sister, uncles, aunts, cousins miss you dearly. We love you. God bless you. Thank you.
and my fellow North Dakotan, Ann N. Nelson. And I am honored to be here today on behalf of all the volunteers from the Food Bank for New York City.
Nancy E. Perez,
Angel Perez Jr.,
Bernthea B. Perkins,
Joseph John Peroncino,
Edward J. Parada,
Imelda H. Perry,
Glenn C. Perry,
John William Perry,
Franklin Allen Persha,
Danny Pesky,
Michael John Pescherine,
Davin Peterson,
Peterson,
Mark Petrocelli,
Philip Scott Petty,
Glenn Karen Petit,
Dominic Pezzulo,
Kayleen Elizabeth Pizzuti,
Kevin Pfeiffer,
Tu An Pham,
Kenneth John Phelan,
Snea Ann Philip,
Suzette Eugenia Piantietti,
Ludwig John Picaro,
and my sister-in-law Jeanette LaFon Menichino.
and I am honored to be here today on behalf of the volunteers from the New York Restoration Project.
Matthew M. Picerno,
Joseph Oswald Pick,
Christopher Pickford,
Dennis J. Pierce,
Bernard Pietronico,
Nicholas P. Pietranti,
Theodoros Pigus,
Susan Elizabeth Pinto,
Joseph Piscadlo,
Christopher Todd Pittman,
Joshua Michael Hiver,
Joseph Plumatalo,
Ana Gloria Pocasangre Di Barrera,
John Posher,
William Howard Holman,
Lawrence Polash,
Thomas H. Polhamus,
Steve Policino,
Susan M. Polio,
Joseph Iosa Patin,
Giovanna Porras,
Anthony Portillo,
James Edward Patorti,
Daphne Politos,
and my brother, heroic Rescue 1 firefighter Kenneth Joseph Marino.
and I am honored to be here today on behalf of the volunteers from Elders Share the Arts.
Richard N. Poulos,
Stephen Emmanuel Poulos,
Brandon Jerome Powell,
Sean Edward Powell,
Antonio Dorsey Pratt,
Gregory M. Preciosa,
Wanda Evelise Prince,
Vincent Princiosa,
Kevin Pryor,
Everett Martin Proctor III,
Carrie Beth Progan,
David Lee Prune,
Richard Prunty,
John Foster Puckett,
Robert David Buglis,
Edward F. Pullis,
Patricia Ann Puma,
Sonia M. Puopolo,
Hemant Pator,
Edward R. Pikin,
Christopher Quackenbush,
Lars Peter Forbin,
Lincoln Quack,
Beth Ann Quigley,
and my uncle and godfather, firefighter Jeffrey James Olson. We love you, we miss you more than words can say. And for those of you who lost loved ones, don't remember the death, but remember the life.
And I am honored to be here today on behalf of World Trade Center responders who are sick due to 9/11 pollution and Mount Sinai World Trade Center Medical Treatment Program. At this time, I would like to urge members of the House and Senate and my President to please support the 9/11 Health and Compensation Act. Our lives depend on it. We shall never forget. May God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Patrick J. Quigley IV,
Michael Quilty,
James Francis Quinn,
Ricardo J. Quinn,
Carol Millicent Rabelais,
Christopher Peter A. Raccaniello,
Leonard J. Regaglia,
Eugene Raggio,
Laura Marie Reganese Snick,
Michael Paul Ragusa,
Peter Frank Ramondi,
Harry A. Rains,
Etisham Raja,
Vlasa Raju,
Edward Joseph Rawl,
Lucas